Did you know that 92% of people fail to achieve their New Year's resolution? That's right. Only 8% of people actually follow through on their goals. Why does this happen? Is it lack of motivation or is something deeper going on? Hello and welcome back to Mentium. In today's episode, we are diving into the science of motivation, why it feels so elusive, and how you can tap into it to achieve your goals. If you've ever felt stuck, this one is for you. You see, motivation is the driving force behind every goal we set and every dream we pursue. It's what gets you out of bed in the morning and keeps you moving forward when things get tough. But let's be honest, staying motivated is easier said than done. As Zig Ziglar once said, motivation is like taking a bath. That's why it is recommended daily. You see, we start the year with so much energy and enthusiasm, but somewhere along the way, we lose steam. Today, we are tackling motivation head on. We will explore why staying motivated is so challenging, dive into the psychology behind it, and uncover actionable steps you can take to reignite your spark. By the end of this episode, you will have a clear understanding of how to harness the power of motivation to achieve your goals in 2025. Let's get started. So why is it so hard to stay motivated? Let's break it down. For some, it is unrealistic expectations. Many people set overly ambitious goals without a clear plan. When progress isn't immediate, frustration sets in. Other reasons include distractions. We live in a world full of constant distractions, from social media to everyday responsibilities. These distractions pull us away from our focus. Lack of purpose. If your goals don't align with your values or passions, staying motivated can feel like pushing a boulder uphill. Fear of failure. The fear of not succeeding can be so overwhelming that it stops us from even trying. A young guy I know, a marketing professional, set a goal to write a book last year. He started very strong, but halfway through, he lost motivation because he felt he wasn't making progress fast enough. Sound familiar? We've all been there. But the problem isn't lack of willpower. It's understanding how motivation works. Let's dig into the science. Psychologists often categorize motivation into two types. Intrinsic motivation. This comes from within. It's driven by personal satisfaction or the joy of doing something. For example, learning a new skill because you genuinely enjoy it. Extrinsic motivation. This is fueled by external rewards like money, recognition, or praise. While effective in the short term, extrinsic motivation often fades over time. But here is the key insight. The studies show that intrinsic motivation is far more sustainable. When you focus on the why behind your goal, the deeper purpose, you are more likely to stick with it when things get tough. Let's take the example of Malala Yousafzai. Her motivation to fight for girls' education was deeply intrinsic. It wasn't about fame or recognition, but it was about a personal and unwavering commitment to a cause she believed in. Her story shows how powerful intrinsic motivation can be in overcoming even the toughest challenges. Another key factor is goal setting. Research from Dr. Edwin Locke shows that setting specific, challenging, yet achievable goals significantly boost motivation. For instance, instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I will run 3 times a week for 30 minutes. Now that we understand what drives motivation, let's talk about overcoming the blocks that stop us from achieving our goals. Number one, break it down. Big goals can feel overwhelming. Break them into smaller, actionable steps. Progress, no matter how small, builds momentum. Number two, visualize success. Athletes often use visualization to prepare for success. Imagine yourself achieving your goal. What does it look like? How does it feel? Number three, celebrate milestones. Reward yourself for small wins along the way. Positive reinforcement keeps you going. Number four, accountability. Share your goals with a trusted friend or join a community like Mentium. Having accountability partners can keep you on track. If you're a college student struggling to stay motivated while studying for your exam, try using visualization techniques. Imagine yourself acing your test and celebrating with your family. This mental picture can keep you motivated through late night study sessions. Here is a surprising insight. Motivation isn't always the starting point. Often action comes first, and then motivation follows. Think about it. Have you ever forced yourself to start something, like going to the gym, only to find that you felt more motivated once you got going? This phenomenon is called do something principle. By taking even a small step, you create momentum, which fuels your motivation. Let me share here a relatable story. Emily, an inspiring artist, often felt overwhelmed by the idea of completing an entire painting. She'd sit in front of a blank canvas, paralyzed by the thought of everything she needed to do. One day, she decided to commit to just 10 minutes of sketching, nothing more. To her surprise, those 10 minutes often turned into hours of focused creativity. The simple act of starting broke her mental block and created the momentum she needed. This principle applies to all areas of our life. If you want to write a book, start with a single paragraph. If you want to get fit, commit to 5 minutes of stretching. These small actions build confidence and create a ripple effect, making larger tasks feel more manageable. Take the advice of Ralph Waldo Emerson. Do the thing and you shall have the power. Let's wrap up this with some practical steps you can take today to boost your motivation. Number one, define your why. Dig deeper into the reason behind your goal. What drives you? What lights your fire? What's at stake if you succeed or fail? Number two, start small. Take one tiny step today. Remember, action creates motivation. Number three, track your progress. Use a journal or an app to monitor your milestone and celebrate your wins. Number four, accountability. Find a mentor, a coach, or a community to support you. Remember, motivation isn't something you wait for. It's something you cultivate through action and intention. All in all, motivation is the engine that drives our goal, but understanding how it works is the key to sustaining it. Today, we explore the science of motivation, why we lose it, and how to reignite it. Remember, start small, focus on your why, celebrate every step forward. If you're ready to take your motivation to the next level, join the Mentium Institute. We're launching soon. We offer courses, coaching, and a community to help you stay on track and achieve your goal. Visit mentium.org to learn more. Thank you so much for tuning into Mentium. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with someone who's ready to achieve their goals in 2025. Until next time, keep moving forward, one step at a time. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. I am Majama, and this is Mentium. Peace.